80 weeks of reselling. Yes, you heard that right. I am now on week 80 of reselling online, predominantly on eBay. And I've been documenting this since week 1, and it's been a journey to get here. It's been a roller coaster. There's been lots of downs, there's been lots of low weeks, but there's been some pretty cool high weeks as well. And this week is one of those weeks. And in the last week, actually in the last 3 weeks, I've really been focusing on 2 things: cash flow and sales, or selling. So I'll explain a bit more as we get into this video and as we get into the details. But really, I've been harping on some of the focus points that I have for this FY23, and a lot of that comes down to cash flow. And it's working, it's paying off, and so far, it's been pretty rewarding. So we're gonna get into the details. I'll take you through some of my thinking, and hey, maybe you'll see some cool things along the way, maybe you'll learn something. Otherwise, regardless, if you wanna leave a comment along the way. Appreciate you being here. Let's get into it. So kicking off with the top 4 items that sold this week, and then we're going to touch on one item which I thought was just pretty cool and something to keep an eye out for. And top item number 1 for this week was this Killy Snow ski jacket, which actually I picked up for around $19, 20 bucks or so in the op shop, and I've managed to sell it for $100. Now I had this one sitting at $145. Someone messaged me and saying, hey, what's the best you can do for me? I said, if you pay $100 right now, I'll send it out tomorrow. Actually, I'll send it out in the morning. And yeah, they paid straight away. So I ended up coming out with a profit of $49 and about 91 cents on this one. It was pretty cool to see that go. It was a pretty cool find as well. So vintage, so retro, and it's just pretty cool to find. Top item number 2 for this week was this Taekwondo Federation uniform shirt, and it was official, and I found this one for about $3.34, also in the op shop. Yeah, I've been able to sell this one for $60. I actually sent out a few offers of $40, $45. Someone came back, purchased at full price, and I've come out with $38.63 after fees and postage. Top item number 3 for this week, and this one's just pretty cool to be able to share, was just an R.M. Williams bread and butter kind of shirt. Now I've paid $13.64 for this one. I got this in a bulk deal, and I've been able to sell this all the way over to Fiji for about $85.90, which was pretty cool. And after fees and postage, I've walked away with $38 back into my pocket. But just to have it go internationally and just to see where it's going and whose its new home will be for is just, once again, pretty cool. And top item number 4 for this week was actually this Western Bulldogs AFL scarf. I paid $1.15 for this one, and I've been able to sell it for $34, and after fees and postage, I came out with $26.90. Now this one sat around for quite a while, but still, not complaining. Good to see it move, and hey, it's 34 bucks back in the pocket. Now the final item that I want to take you through today, and this is no big, huge dollar bringer in. You get my point. It's not going to bring you in big bucks, but I listed this and it sold very, very quickly. So that tells me it's something you want to keep your eye out for. And that was the DVD, The Tuxedo with Jackie Chan. It was sealed. I listed it for $14. It sold within, must have been less than an hour, and they paid full price. So not sure if it was a bolo or whatnot, but I do remember the movie back in the day. Be on the lookout for that one. If you are a DVD buff, let me know. Did I miss something here? Otherwise, it was just cool to see it move out the door within an hour of listing. So as I mentioned, for the last couple of weeks, I've really been harping on and sharing with you my focus and some of the goals for FY23. And we kicked off FY23 3 weeks ago. And I've really got a big goal this year that I want to grow the business by a minimum of 5%. And that's really been what I've been trying to do on a weekly basis or a daily basis to make sure that I am getting that growth so that the longevity of the year will probably have compounding results. Now to do that, one of the key areas has been cash flow. Now I've spoken about this in a few different videos. I'm not going to get into it too much today. However, one thing I do want to share is return on investment, and for every dollar that I've been spending, how much I'm getting in return, and that's how the cash flow comes into play of this. To give you some comparison, last year in FY22, after doing my first end-to-end financial year, I had a return on investment that's essentially, for all the profits that I made versus the dollars that I was putting into the business, my return on investment was 219%. So essentially every $1 I was spending, I was getting $2.19 back into my pocket. And that's profit. That's not cash flow, that is profit. Now to compare that to this financial year, I'm currently sitting at 518% return on investment. So yes, every dollar I've been spending this financial year, I'm getting $5.18 back into my profit. Now you might think, oh, that's not a big amount of money, but over a long period of time, that's going to grow. And that $5 to every $1, that's a huge ratio. You show me where you can get that kind of return that consistent. So you're probably thinking, that's great, Chris. How are you doing this? How can I do this? Well, I've really got a few areas that I'm focusing on. That is sell-through rate and conversion rate, meaning making sure sales are coming through. Selling items. I found the more I'm selling, the more I'm selling. Now this enables cash flow, which gives me the opportunity and the ability to actually execute that money into different parts of the business, whether it's paying for expenses or purchasing more stock to get back onto the store and once again, to go through the cycle again. And of course, to pay myself. There is a focus here of also making sure that, yes, it's good to sell items, get them moving, but I am trying to make sure I am keeping a profit of, more than 100% return. However, sometimes I'm not always getting a profit directly for that single item, meaning I might have a DVD that I lose $1 on, but if the whole bulk deal that I purchased all those DVDs, if I'm already sitting at a 500, 600, 700% return, it doesn't matter if I lose on that individual DVD because I've already made the money back. And if I can lose $1 on one DVD and get a $20 to $30 cash flow back into my pocket, which $1 into a DVD probably wouldn't make sense. If I'm losing, maybe $5, $6 on a DVD and I'm getting $30 cash flow back into my pocket and I've already made profit from that entirety of that deal, then I don't really care because that $20, $30 is going to go a longer way. That's another 20 or 30 DVDs that I can purchase and then 5x my money. And this is even more crucial especially if it's a 90-day-old item. Meaning if it's an item that's been sitting around for a long time, let's get it moving. Let's sell it through and get that cash flowing and get more sales because I'm selling more items. So once again, to put this all into perspective, to give you some comparison of how I'm tracking for this financial year versus last financial year, and really honing down on that sell-through rate and cash flow and all that jazz, this is the stats. As you can see for FY22, I'm 24 days in at the time of this video, and for FY23, I am 46% more sales up, meaning I'm at 192 sales compared to 131 sales when I compare it into the start of the FYs. Revenue currently is up by 36.7% and profit is up by 20%. Of course, I have to see if I can continue to do this, but we're 3 weeks in and things are going pretty good. How am I doing this? Well, once again, I can dive a little deeper. I'm focusing on 3 areas. 3 areas. Now the first one is I'm running a 20% off all books that were already listed when I started this financial year, meaning books that I had listed for 1 day or books that I had listed for 1 year even. I put a 20% sale on those and that has helped get some more traffic, get more people purchasing. And that has been a really big hit or a big, weight of why I'm getting so much more sales. I've also been taking more offers. I've been accepting more offers. As I said, as long as I'm making profit or it's aligning to my goals and my objectives, then I'm happy to take it. And I found, as I said before, the more I sell, the more I sell. The algorithm seems to kick in, or I get more views, or I'm getting more people purchasing. We've even had quite a few return customers as well. Now, as I said before, this might all be circumstantial, this might all be timing, and I'm going to keep tracking this. I'm going to keep sharing with you each week as we progress. But as you see, over the last couple of weeks, things have been pretty good in terms of progression. Now, spoiler alert, you can see how much I've made for this week. So let's dive into how much should I actually make for this week? Well, at the time of recording, I've done 63 sales. We've got a 48.8% margin, which isn't actually super high compared to some of my other weeks. Cost of goods, $181. Sold this week was $1,801. I think it's actually going to end up being higher because there's probably more sales to come through before I finish up for the evening. And profit, I've taken home $880 into my pocket from the sense of a margin perspective. ASP was $28.60 for this week, and average cycle time was around 79 days. Here's all the items that I've been selling. Look, we've been doing book DVDs have been going out the door. I've been selling quite a few different things here across such broad categories as well. Now, as I said, the last 3 weeks have been pointing in the right direction. As you can see here, there has been some pretty consistent growth. ASP isn't necessarily going up, but I'm trending in the right direction of where I want to be. Now, this will be the big test. Can I continue to do this? Well, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow along and see what happens, because I'll continue to show up each week and share with you the results and the progress. Now, if you have stuck around this long, let's dive into some show and tell. All right, team, we've got a lot going out. It's Monday morning. I've got about 28 packages going out, I think it was. We've done over about $750 just for the weekend, give or take somewhere there. Where do we start? So we've got some figurines. This guy's gone to America for a total of 44, I think it was. This one's gone for 25 just locally. We've got a couple of books and games here. Skylanders bundle. There's a whole bunch of Skylanders in there, which goes with this. We've got Blu-ray. We've got a couple of Animals and Goosebumps going out. These are just really cheap stuff. DVD, Battle Axe book. We've got police boat going out. A couple of CDs to the same person. We've got that's gone for 40. This guy's gone for 30. That guy's gone for 18. That's gone for 19, I think. Lego went for 69. We've got this guy that's gone overseas. We've got this guy that's gone out. We've got some more Lord of the Rings. We've got more Lord of the Rings. We've got a shirt going over to Canada. Some Stephen King. We've got some jeans in there. We've got some Pokemon mugs. That book. Yeah, not too bad. It's a pretty busy morning, actually. I'm happy. It's going to keep me busy for a bit. All right, let's do it. All right, team. It's Wednesday morning and just packing up things to go out. We've got a couple of CDs going out, just some $15, $16 ones. This guy's gone for 20 bucks. We've got a couple of video games as well. This one's gone for 15. There's a 12. That's gone for 9. The book's gone for 20, 22, I think. These guys have gone for 70 plus postage to the US. I've got some jeans going out. I've got a shirt, R.M. Williams, going out. It's going over to Fiji to the Flight Academy School. Got these guys going out for 39. And Catherine Kerr, sold a bunch of these all the time. This one's just gone for, I think, 35. Yeah, not much, but some good stuff heading out. So not too bad. All right, team. So it's Sunday afternoon and I'm starting to prep all the stuff that I've got to send out because it's probably the most I've had in a long time. And we're only halfway through the day and I haven't even finished the day yet. So we've got a whole bunch of different stuff. We've got DVDs, we've got video games, we've got DVDs, we've got video games, we've got this Harry Potter bundle going out for 50 bucks. We've got some Wrangler jeans going out, another DVD. This guy went for 26. Paul Jennings bundle signed, that went for 29. This guy went for 22. Minecraft bundle went for 30. These two have gone for 30 something. This one's just a cheapie, 12 bucks or something. Bundle this went for 30, I think it was. We've got a 5-pocket denim skirt going out for 50 or 45. This guy went for 36. Bulldogs. A couple of CD bundle going out for 25. This guy went for 29. Got some jeans going out for, those ones were 35, I think. This I think this is a karate top. This one's gone for 60 bucks. Taekwondo, actually. We've got some Wheel of Time going out, and we've got some White Dwarf going out. A bundle of the Australian Moving Collection. If you find them sealed, they will move quite quick. And yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. All right, team. Well, there you go. That's it for today. Really do appreciate you being here. If you've got any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, opinions, whatever, chuck them down in the comments below. More than happy to continue the conversation. And yeah, how about you let me know what was your best sale for the week? Appreciate you being here. You have a wonderful day. Cheers.